Hello everyone, I'm Grandmaster Edolami, and together with International Master Robotris, we're going to have a look at Game 9 of the World Chess Championship between Magnus Carlsen and Vishy Anand. Before this game, Magnus was leading with 4.5, 3.5, and playing with white, we were looking forward to a long game which we have seen before, but it all turned out quite differently. Robbie, your thoughts on today?
Let's make this video as quickly as possible. I think it was a shame. It was a bit of a shame this particular
Yeah,
game.
I guess you are right. Let's just get through those moves fast. We saw a Berlin, something we have seen before this match.
Actually, I didn't expect it. I really felt that Vishy, if he wants to do something, he should also try to play with black. I mean,
You mean to get the Sicilian back, yeah?
get the Sicilian and be ready to fight. But
Well, I think he got a little bit taken back by this Queen D3 move in game. What was it? Game 5, 6. And this end game, it was very unpleasant for him. Maybe that's what I cannot find the English word. What stopped him from repeating this variation? Anyway, he went for the Berlin, and Magnus seemed. It's a bit strange to me that now that he's going for the theoretical lines by going castle, he's actually not getting anything. And before, when he was playing D3 and just basically started to play chess, he was winning his game.
he changed his attitude. Usually Magnus is playing very non-theoretical, non-relevant stuff, but suddenly there are some theoretical battles in the match.
Yeah,
which
it's a bit surprising to me actually that he goes for this theoretical lines. Well, this is all, of course, mainline theory, Berlin defense. I have the feeling that I have been introducing this position for 50 times already in all the videos I made for Chess City. So I would refer you back to that to get an overview on this position. H3 is currently the topical way to play. King E8 is how Vishy also played in the previous game. Knight C3. H5.
Yeah, he goes for the move H5. Yeah, actually, he played it in the other Berlin game, game 7, I think.
Right.
He did as well, and it's a kind of double-edged move in my opinion, because you also kind of admit that you just only try to hold. Yeah.
Yes. It's very much a position where black is just trying. He's trying to stabilize the knight on.
Create a blockade on the king side. But okay, there are also players like Aronian and many other players like Kramnik who have played at Berlin also to try to play for a win with black. There are always plans instead. Also, the move King E8, you can play moves like Bishop D7 and King C8, and it's leading to a more sharper game. But Vishy, he basically says that he is fine with a draw.
I think he's really putting all his money on the white games, and maybe he's right, because that's where he's really been pushing so far. Let's see. Magnus deviated from the previous game with Knight E2, which was met with B6, Rook D1. It should be said that Carlsen was already thinking here quite a bit, so maybe he was not very much familiar with this particular variation. And Bishop A6. On Twitter I saw some questions as to why not Bishop E7 immediately. I think the point is that in this particular position, Knight D4 is a bit annoying, because after Knight takes D4, Knight takes D4, it's difficult to get rid of the knight. For example, now C5 can be met with Knight B5 when C7 is a big problem. And otherwise, for example, a move like Rook D8 might run into Bishop G5. So this is not very, very pleasant. It's also been shown in practice already, I think.
I think a move like Bishop E7 is not something you want to play, or it's losing on the spot. Or after.
Sorry, in this particular position, yeah, I'm going there again. Bishop E7. Maybe you can take it and go Knight F5 check.
Yeah, King E6.
That might just work, of course. But it's a very tactical variation. King E6, Knight takes G7, King takes E5, and we may be able to take on D8 now and take on H5 in the end.
That's the point, yeah.
Yeah, this should be very, very, very good for.
So
that's the tactical justification, let's say, behind this operation. I think Bishop A6 is very precise. So the idea is that if now Knight D4, then black simply takes and plays C5. And now, okay, it looks nice on f5, but I think...
you move like bishop c8 sometimes, yeah?
Yeah, I think you can just kick it away slowly. Bishop e2 or bishop c8, like you said, something... I think I was checking something like this. During the game I was checking something like this, and then bishop e6, and just... But maybe your bishop c8 is even more logical, because it's not even so clear if the rook is worse on e1 than d1.
Both moves
here's typical Berlin stuff, eh? The bishops start to work, and black may actually be completely fine here.
Yeah, and in general, to trade off one pair of minor pieces shouldn't be favorable for black.
Yeah, exactly. So Magnus went knight f4 after some time. Bishop b7 was played. Officially a novelty, but actually, like we explained before, it's a logical follow-up, I think, from the previous move. And e6. Bishop d6. And actually this is the end of the game already, because Magnus took on f7, not many other options. King f7, knight g5 check, king f6, knight d4, king f7, knight g5, king f6, knight d4.
Both sides
so you can imagine my delight when we were asked to make a recap video on this game.
Okay, but let's go back a little bit, because instead of the move e6, I was wondering whether white was really forced to play a move like that. I didn't delve too deeply into the position, but maybe a move like b3 and play bishop b2.
No, b3 is always natural, of course, to bring the bishop to b2 and actually prepare e6, yeah?
Yeah, okay. I'm not really sure if it's a clear improvement or something. It's just a question. Magnus, he really went for this repetition. Yeah, I think he was really happy. At least.
He almost seemed eager to go for it. It's a bit not in really his style. Generally, people were already wondering if maybe he doesn't feel well or something like that. But okay, it's all speculation, of course. But maybe in this particular position, can we play something connected with g5?
That's interesting. And okay, is it really crazy to play a move like e6 now?
Yeah, or e6 it looks very, very critical, and doesn't look bad at all actually. Because we want to go e takes f7, knight e5 check, and looks very dangerous actually.
And if you play f6, then probably knight g6, yeah.
Or even knight takes g5.
Knight takes g5.
Yeah.
Much
The
easier.
pin is still there. So well, of course, white runs no huge risk, I think, playing b3, but it's also very possible that he just missed that there's nothing else here. Maybe he just missed that here it's just not possible to continue.
Yeah, because the knight is hanging. Yeah, the knight doesn't have other reasonable square.
Yeah, I mean, also there are no brilliancies like this. I mean, like rook e6, because well, it's all simply hanging. Yeah, there's no mate, nothing. Yeah.
You're playing Pac-Man with the black
now. Yeah, we just need one more move, but we will never actually get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, rather easy day for Vishy. I think he can be very happy. 2 more whites. And what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, actually, I think with this game, both players were kind of satisfied. I mean, Vishy was not really tested in this game.
Yeah.
Like the black pieces, it was his easiest black game in the match so far. Yeah, but he really needs to show something with white in the next games. I think he will definitely stick to the move 1d4.
Yeah, that's a must, I think. Yeah.
And okay, the question is if they really find something against his Queen's Gambit declines. Yeah, this
rook e8 move. Yeah.
Rook e8 move in the previous game.
It's going to be very interesting to see. Okay, we will see it tomorrow probably.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that game. And
but don't you think that Magnus will jump yet to another thing?
This is very likely, but okay, then at least he needs to prove that that he knows it better than Vishy again, yeah?
Yeah.
And, okay, we don't know. It's just speculating about all the options. Yeah, I think it's very likely that Magnus will deviate.
Mm-hmm. But in my view, at least, this match is by far more interesting than Chennai. I'm really enjoying it. Now, especially since Vishy has 2 more white games and only 1 black game, I really think still that everything is possible actually.
I don't think everything is possible, but I think it's at least for spectators. You can feel the tension more because, as Magnus mentioned in the press conference, by this stage he was already leading with 3 points, yeah, or 2 or 3 points. So I think that match was less spectacular for the audience. This time, I think Magnus will face some some pressure in the ending part of the match. So that's something to look forward to.
And well, I guess we will be back tomorrow. I don't have much more to add on this game, I must say. I think we tried everything to take everything out of this game that was possible. Let's just hope we will not get many more of these.
Definitely not, and I think if it's getting boring game, then Vishy will take some risk at least. So definitely it's going to be more spectacular.
Oh, I should add, by the way, it's of course not a reproach towards the players, because they're simply playing a World Championship match, and both of them, I mean, they have their reasons to play in this way, and there's no way to reproach them for something here, of course. But for our spectators, we would like to see a bit more, of course, than this.
Okay, don't try to make this the longest video of the match so far. So we keep it for this. Yeah, thanks for watching anyway, and we will see you in tomorrow's.
We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye.